Antonio Banderas, born August 10, 1960, is now 64 years old. Known for his charismatic roles in The Mask of Zorro, Desperado, and as the voice of Puss in Boots, he brought Spanish flair to Hollywood. His smooth style and intense performances made him a global star. Ben Affleck, born August 15, 1972, is now 52 years old. He gained fame with Good Will Hunting, won Oscars as both writer and producer, and later became Batman in the DC universe. From indie dramas to blockbusters, Affleck's career has been full of bold turns and big comebacks. Billy Campbell, born July 7, 1959, is now 65 years old. He's best known for starring in The Rocketeer and later in hit TV shows like Once and Again and The Killing. With his classic charm and steady presence, Billy became a familiar face in both film and television. Brad Pitt, born December 18, 1963, is now 60 years old. He rose to fame in the early 90s and became a Hollywood icon with roles in Fight Club, Troy, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Beyond acting, he's an Oscar-winning producer and still one of the most talked-about stars in the world. Brendan Fraser, born December 3, 1968, is now 56 years old. He became a 90s icon with roles in George of the Jungle and the Mummy trilogy. After years away from the spotlight, his emotional comeback in The Whale earned him an Oscar and reminded the world of his incredible talent. Casper Van Dien, born December 18, 1968, is now 56 years old. He's best known for his breakout role as Johnny Rico in Starship Troopers. With his all-American look and action hero energy, Casper became a cult favorite in sci-fi cinema. Chris O'Donnell, born June 26, 1970, is now 54 years old. He gained fame in the 90s with roles in Scent of a Woman and as Robin in Batman Forever. Later, he became a TV star on NCIS Los Angeles, proving his staying power in Hollywood. Christian Slater, born August 18, 1969, is now 55 years old. He rose to fame with edgy roles in Heathers and True Romance, becoming a 90s teen icon. More recently, he earned praise for his role in Mr. Robot, showing his range and staying power in the industry. David Duchovny, born August 7, 1960, is now 64 years old. He became a TV legend as FBI agent Fox Mulder in The X-Files and later starred in Californication. Known for his dry wit and mysterious vibe, Duchovny remains a cult favorite across generations. Dermot Mulroney, born October 31, 1963, is now 60 years old. He's known for his charming roles in romantic classics like My Best Friend's Wedding and The Wedding Date. With a steady career in both film and TV, he's become a familiar face in Hollywood's romantic drama scene. Dylan McDermott, born October 26, 1961, is now 63 years old. He gained fame with The Practice, earning a Golden Globe, and later impressed audiences in American Horror Story and FBI Most Wanted. With his intense screen presence, Dylan has remained a standout in crime and drama TV. Edward Norton, born August 18, 1969, is now 55 years old. He stunned audiences with powerful performances in Primal Fear, American History X, and Fight Club. Known for his depth and intensity, Norton is one of Hollywood's most respected and selective actors. Ethan Hawke, born November 6, 1970, is now 53 years old. He rose to fame with Dead Poets Society and the Before Sunrise trilogy, earning praise for his thoughtful, emotional roles. A writer, actor, and director, Hawke continues to shape indie cinema with passion and depth. Ewan McGregor, born March 31, 1971, is now 54 years old. He became a global star with roles in Trainspotting and as Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars. With charm, range, and a fearless spirit, McGregor remains one of the most versatile actors of his generation. Freddy Prince Jr., born March 8, 1976, is now 48 years old. He became a teen heartthrob in the late 90s with hits like She's All That and I Know What You Did Last Summer. Beyond acting, he's worked as a voice actor and WWE writer, showing his creative range. George Clooney, born May 6, 1961, is now 63 years old. He rose to fame on ER before becoming a Hollywood A-lister in films like Ocean's 11 and Syriana. With charm, talent, and political activism, Clooney remains one of the most influential stars in the industry. Guy Pearce, born October 5, 1967, is now 57 years old. He gained international fame with LA Confidential and Memento, known for his intense, cerebral roles. From indie thrillers to historical dramas, Pearce consistently delivers performances full of depth and complexity. Hugh Grant, born September 9, 1960, is 64 years old. He rose to fame with charming roles in romantic comedies like Notting Hill and Four Weddings and a Funeral. Known for his witty British humor and lovable awkwardness, Hugh has become a staple of feel-good cinema. Fun fact, despite his rom-com image, he's also taken on surprising dramatic roles, showing he's much more than just a heartthrob. James Marsden, born September 18, 1973, is 50 years old. He's best known for playing Cyclops in the X-Men series and charming audiences in films like Enchanted and 27 Dresses. With his boyish smile and versatile talent, James effortlessly moves between action, comedy, and romance. Fun fact, besides acting, he's also a skilled singer and performed on Broadway early in his career. James Vanderbeek, born March 8, 1977, is 46 years old. He became a teen icon starring as Dawson Leary in the hit TV show Dawson's Creek, which defined a generation of drama lovers. Known for his earnest charm and emotional depth, James later embraced comedy and even poked fun at his own fame in Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23. Fun fact, he's also a devoted family man who's been open about balancing Hollywood life with fatherhood. Jared Leto, born December 26, 1971, is 51 years old. He's famous both as the lead singer of the band 30 Seconds to Mars and as a versatile actor, winning an Oscar for his chilling role in Dallas Buyers Club. Jared's known for fully immersing himself in roles, sometimes undergoing extreme transformations. Fun fact, he's also a passionate artist and director, constantly pushing creative boundaries beyond acting and music. Jason Priestley, born August 28, 1969, is 54 years old. He's skyrocketed to fame as the charming and rebellious Brandon Walsh on the iconic 90s TV show Beverly Hills 90210. Jason became a teen heartthrob, but he's also built a solid career as a director and producer. Fun fact, besides acting, he's an avid race car driver and has competed professionally. Jerry O'Connell, born February 17, 1974, is 49 years old. He gained fame as a kid star in Stand By Me and later charmed audiences in TV hits like Sliders and The Big Bang Theory. Known for his quick wit and easygoing style, Jerry smoothly balances comedy and drama. Fun fact, he's married to actress Rebecca Romijn, and together they make a Hollywood power couple. John Stamos, born August 19, 1963, is 59 years old. He became a household name as the charismatic Uncle Jesse on the classic TV show Full House. Known for his smooth charm and musical talent, John has also rocked the stage and screen in musicals and dramas. Fun fact, he's a skilled drummer and often performs live with his band, blending his love for acting and music seamlessly. Johnny Depp, born June 9, 1963, is 60 years old. He's legendary for his unforgettable roles like Captain Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean and the quirky Mad Hatter in Alice in Wonderland. Johnny's chameleon-like ability to transform into wildly different characters has made him a Hollywood icon. Fun fact, before acting, He was a musician and still plays guitar passionately in several bands. Jonathan Taylor Thomas, born September 8, 1981, is 42 years old. He became a household name as the lovable Randy Taylor on Home Improvement and the voice of young Simba in The Lion King. Known for his boy-next-door charm, Jonathan was one of the 90s biggest teen stars before stepping back to focus on education. Fun fact, he attended Harvard and later Columbia, proving he's as smart as he is talented. Josh Hartnett, born July 21, 1978, is 45 years old. He gained fame in the early 2000s with roles in Pearl Harbor and Black Hawk Down, known for his brooding good looks and intense performances. Josh stepped back from Hollywood's spotlight to focus on more meaningful projects and his personal life. Fun fact, he's also a passionate photographer, capturing unique moments behind the scenes. Keanu Reeves, born September 2, 1964, is 59 years old. He's beloved worldwide for iconic roles like Neo in The Matrix and John Wick in the action-packed franchise that bears his name. Known for his humble personality and legendary kindness, Keanu has become more than just a star. He's a cultural phenomenon. Fun fact, he's also a skilled musician and co-founded a motorcycle company called Arch Motorcycle. Evan Sorbo, born September 24, 1958, is 65 years old. He's best known for starring as the heroic Hercules in the popular 90s TV series Hercules: The Legendary Journeys. With his strong presence and charm, Kevin became a symbol of classic action heroes on television. Fun fact, beyond acting, he's also a director and producer, often working on faith-based and family-friendly projects. Kurt Russell, born March 17, 1951, is 72 years old. He's a legendary actor known for tough guy roles in classics like Escape from New York and The Thing, plus his iconic turn as Jack Burton in Big Trouble in Little China. Kurt's career spans decades, blending action, drama, and even comedy with effortless cool. Fun fact, he's also a skilled pilot and often flies his own private planes. Leonardo DiCaprio, born November 11, 1974, is 48 years old. He rose to fame with Titanic and became one of Hollywood's most respected actors, with powerful roles in Inception, The Revenant, which earned him his long-awaited Oscar, and The Wolf of Wall Street. Known for his intense dedication and environmental activism, Leo uses his fame to fight climate change. Fun fact, he once survived a serious near-fatal plane crash while filming in the Amazon. Luke Perry, born October 11, 1966, was 52 years old when he sadly passed away in 2019. He became a 90s heartthrob as the brooding Dylan McKay on Beverly Hills 90210, captivating fans with his cool, mysterious vibe. Beyond TV, Luke also starred in Riverdale, showing his lasting impact on pop culture. Fun fact, he was a passionate advocate for children's charities and used his platform to make a difference. Mark Wahlberg, born June 5, 1971, is 52 years old. Starting as a rapper known as Marky Mark, he transformed into a serious actor with hits like The Departed and Ted. Mark's blend of tough guy roles and comedic timing made him a Hollywood heavyweight. Fun fact, before fame, he had a rough past, but turned his life around, becoming a successful entrepreneur and philanthropist. Matt Damon, born October 8, 1970, is 52 years old. He skyrocketed to fame with Good Will Hunting, a film he co-wrote and starred in, earning him an Oscar. Known for his roles in the Bourne series and The Martian, Matt blends action, drama, and heart effortlessly. Fun fact, he's also a committed humanitarian, actively supporting clean water projects around the world. Matthew McConaughey, born November 4, 1969, is 53 years old. He's best known for his smooth, charismatic roles in films like Dallas Buyers Club, which earned him an Oscar, and Interstellar. Matthew's blend of charm and depth made him a standout in both romantic comedies and serious dramas. Fun fact, He's also a passionate speaker and author, inspiring many with his life philosophy called Green Lights. Michael Vartan, born on November 27, 1968, is 56 years old. He rose to fame portraying Michael Vaughn in the action-packed TV series Alias, where his on-screen chemistry with Jennifer Garner captivated audiences. Vartan's film credits include Never Been Kissed, 1 Hour Photo, Monster-in-Law, and Columbiana. Beyond acting, he co-hosts the live sports program Advanced Shouting and is an avid supporter of Australian rules football. Noah Wyle, born June 4, 1971, is 52 years old. He's best known for playing Dr. John Carter on ER, a role that made him a TV staple for over a decade. Noah's also starred in Falling Skies and is praised for his intense, natural performances. Fun fact, he's deeply involved in theater and social activism. Patrick Swayze, born August 18, 1952, was 57 when he passed away in 2009. He's forever remembered for iconic roles in Dirty Dancing and Ghost, where his charisma and dance skills stole hearts worldwide. Patrick wasn't just an actor. He was also a talented dancer and singer. Fun fact, he battled cancer bravely while continuing to work and inspire many. Paul Rudd, born April 6, 1969, is 54 years old. He's beloved for his comedic charm in hits like Clueless and as the witty Ant-Man in the Marvel Universe. Paul's natural humor and easygoing vibe make him a favorite in both comedy and superhero fans. Fun fact, he's known for staying incredibly down-to-earth despite his Hollywood success. Richard Gere, born August 31, 1949, is 73 years old. He became a romantic icon with films like Pretty Woman and An Officer and a Gentleman. Known for his suave style and humanitarian work, Richard blends charm with a strong commitment to causes like human rights. Fun fact, he's a dedicated Buddhist and often speaks about mindfulness and compassion. River Phoenix, born August 23, 1970, was 23 when he tragically passed away in 1993. He was a rising star, known for powerful roles in Stand By Me and My Own Private Idaho. River's raw talent and passion left a lasting impact despite his short career. Fun fact, he was a committed environmentalist and animal rights activist from a young age. Rob Lowe, born March 17, 1964, is 59 years old. He rose to fame as a teen heartthrob in The Outsiders and The West Wing. Known for his charm and wit, Rob has stayed relevant across decades in both TV and film. Fun fact, he's also a best-selling author and podcast host. Scott Speedman, born September 1, 1975, is 47 years old. He's best known for his role as Ben Covington in Felicity and starred in the horror hit Underworld. Scott's natural intensity and depth make him a standout in both TV and film. Fun fact, he's also trained as a competitive swimmer before acting. Skeet Ulrich, born Brian Ray Trout on January 20, 1970, is 55 years old. He gained fame in the 1990s with roles like Billy Loomis in Scream and Chris Hooker in The Craft. Ulrich later starred as Forsyth Pendleton F.P. Jones II on Riverdale and Detective Rex Winters on Law & Order L.A. In 2025, he joined the cast of Five Nights at Freddy's 2, reuniting with Scream co-star Matthew Lillard. Tay Diggs, born Scott Leo Diggs on January 2, 1971, is 54 years old. He gained fame for his role as Benny in the Broadway musical Rent and has since starred in films like How Stella Got Her Groove Back, Brown Sugar, and The Best Man. On television, he is known for his roles in Private Practice, Empire, and All American. Diggs has also made significant contributions to theater, including performances in Hedwig and the Angry Inch and Carousel. Timothy Oliphant, born May 20, 1968 in Honolulu, Hawaii, is 57 years old. He gained fame for his roles as Sheriff Seth Bullock in Deadwood and U.S. Marshal Raylan Givens in Justified. Oliphant's performances have earned critical acclaim, including a Critics' Choice Award for his guest role in The Grinder. In 2023, he reprised his role as Raylan Givens in Justified, City Primeval, continuing to captivate audiences with his portrayal of the complex lawman. Tom Cruise, born Thomas Cruise Mapother IV on July 3, 1962, is 63 years old. He became a global superstar with roles in Top Gun, Risky Business, and Jerry Maguire, and has since become synonymous with high-octane action in the Mission Impossible series. Known for performing his own stunts, Cruise continues to captivate audiences with his dedication and charisma. Val Kilmer, born December 31, 1959, is 63 years old. He is known for iconic roles like Jim Morrison in The Doors and Batman in Batman Forever. Val's intense performances and unique style made him a standout in Hollywood. Fun fact, he's also a talented painter and poet. Will Smith, born Willard Carroll Smith II on September 25, 1968, is 56 years old. He first gained fame as the charismatic star of the 1990s sitcom The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Transitioning to film, Smith became a global box office draw with hits like Independence Day, Men in Black, and Bad Boys. His versatility shone in dramatic roles in Ali and The Pursuit of Happiness, earning him Academy Award nominations. In 2022, he won the Best Actor Oscar for his portrayal of Richard Williams in King Richard. Beyond acting, Smith is a Grammy-winning rapper and a producer, with recent projects including Emancipation and Bad Boys Ride or Die. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to give it a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming content. And we'd love to hear from you in the comments. It really means a lot to us.